Yes, perfect. I will just go to the next slide. Well, first of all, thank you all for joining this meeting to talk about Ultimate Screen Access USA. Firstly, I would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Dion Huismans, working with Access for You as an advisor trainer for USA. We are a producer of several software, and yeah, I'm assisting my colleague Joost today to talk about Ultimate Screen Access. And Joost.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Dion. My name is Joost van Loon. I'm working at Babbage in the Netherlands. It's a Dutch supplier of assistive technology, and I'm working there as a CEO. And today we will elaborate about Ultimate Screen Access. And yeah, our goal is to give more insight in the most important product for us, Ultimate Screen Access. And what are the unique selling points? What are the limitations? Of course, unique selling points, and what are the benefits for you as a distributor? And yeah, what kind of products we did with USA combined with also Unicorn. And yeah, later on I will elaborate more about that. So let's move to our agenda.
Yes.
Now, at first, I want to introduce Access for You. So what kind of company that is, what are we doing? Then I go to Ultimate Screen Access. Why did we develop it? What kind of solution is it? How does it work more technically? And then I give the word to Dion, and he will inform you about the possibilities of the package, the unique selling points, the limitations. We have a nice demo video, and he will answer a comparison between the different packages that are on the market that are similar to USA. And then I come back to you about the projects that we did with USA and the benefits for you as a possible distributor. And we will end with how we can work together and how we can support you from Access for You.
Yes. In the meantime, if you have any additional questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. We will have some time to answer your questions in between the topics.
Yes.
So yes, perfect. I will continue to the next slide.
Yes, now Access for You is a sister company of Babbage. We're working closely together. So Babbage is, maybe you know Babbage is, we now exist for over 30 years in the Netherlands. So we are a Dutch supplier of supportive technology. And we're working together with Access for You. Access for You is a software engineering company. So we produce software like Ultimate Screen Access and Unicorn, also the Excel Navigator Pro, for example. We will discuss more about that later on. But we're also developing a hardware solution for motor impairment, like the speech box. That's a hardware solution where you can dictate text with just one press of a button. Or the adaptive mouse clicker. That's a hardware solution where you can connect different kinds of alternative mouse clickers. We will not inform you more about that, but there is also a presentation about all the solutions that we offer from Access for You. That's at 2:30 this afternoon. So if you're interested, please join us. Now, Access for You sells the products worldwide to other distributors, for example, Babbage in the Netherlands, but also some other suppliers all over the world. But today we're going to dive into our main product, and that's Ultimate Screen Access, or for short, USA. I think you can go to the next slide, Dion.
Yes.
Now, Ultimate Screen Access is a supportive software that offers magnification, screen enhancement, and also speech and braille output. But yeah, why did we develop it? Because of course it takes a lot of time, energy, and cost. But at a certain moment, we had no choice except developing our own package. Because if you go back to 2008, 2009, we did a lot of deliveries with Supernova, and in that time we experienced a lot of problems. Many of our customers weren't satisfied. we really had a lot of support issues, technical problems like crashes, unstable software issues. Also, it doesn't work with every browser, for example. So at a certain point, Babbage decided to become a distributor for Windows Eyes. And at first, with Windows XP in that time, it works great. It was really good solution for Braille and speech, and also it works really well on server environments like Citrix. Yeah, at a certain time, Windows 7 was more common, and Windows Eyes 7.5 really doesn't work well with Windows 7, and from Windows Eyes 8 we really experienced the same problems with Supernova before. So a lot of support issues and unhappy customers, and yeah, of course, for us, yeah, we really want to help customers in the right way. So yeah, with Windows Eyes we couldn't help them properly. So then we went back to Supernova. A lot of our scripts that we wrote for work environments we have to develop again, and we started to adapt work environments with Supernova, and sometimes also with JAWS. And at that time, also Magic was available. But yeah, then again, we had a lot of problems with Magic. It was not very stable. Also, Zoom text was very heavy on server environments, and Supernova crashes a lot. It's at the starting time of 3 minutes, and yeah, many of our customers were complaining. And especially in server environments, we weren't able to install the software. So yeah, sometimes we couldn't help customers at workplaces, and of course, that's not what we want. So we were looking for another solution, and yeah, at that time, I think about 2014 to 2015, about the time the NVDA was really becoming really upcoming. It was before people sometimes use NVDA when Supernova crashes or JAWS. I just start NVDA and save your document or restart your computer. But I think from 2014, 2015, I saw that many customers were really using NVDA as their primary screen reader. But of course, yeah, NVDA is only Braille and speech, and a lot of our customers use magnification or other screen enhancements. So we were looking for a solution, and we find out that we could connect the Zoom text to NVDA. So just take one. So we saw that we can connect the magnification possibilities of Zoom text to the focus of NVDA. So we made an add-on, and we called it the first version of USA. And then we could connect Zoom text with NVDA. So for example, if you use the browse mode of NVDA on the internet, then the magnification will follow. But yeah, even then we had some problems because yeah, Zoom text was very slow. Customers weren't very happy about this solution, and on server environments, yeah, IT professionals found it too slow or too heavy for the system. So also this combination of NVDA with Zoom text, we weren't very satisfied about that. But about 5 years ago, there was a new update of Windows 10, and I think now, yeah, even 6 years ago, about in 2015, and at that moment we could reach and use the magnification engine that Windows uses for the magnification program. So we could use the engine that is embedded in the Windows operating system, and so we were able to make an add-on, so a program that is suitable to install in NVDA, and we could use the engine that is also used for the accessibility options in Windows 10 and later on in Windows 11. And we did research, and we saw that about 80% of our customers didn't use all of the functionality that is in Zoom text or in Supernova. Mostly our customers just use magnification, focus mark, larger mouse, inverted colors, changing the contrast, but not all of the options that are available in Zoom text and Supernova. And we really want to create a stable package that is responsive, that it's really fast starting time, and that that you can use every common functionality, but and it's very lightweight. So then we started to produce the first real version of Ultimate Screen Access. That is a program that we can install as an add-on in NVDA. So NVDA will provide the speech and braille, and Ultimate Screen Access offers a magnification and other adjustments and enhancements to the screen. And because we use the engine that is available in the operating system, the responsiveness is very fast. You can compare it with the magnification on your Mac, for example, or a voiceover on your Mac. It is the same. It has the same speed. Also, the time to start the software is really a few seconds, 2 till 3 seconds, instead of a few minutes that we sometimes see at other packages. It's very stable. It never crashes, and it's really lightweight. So you can also use it on a very old computer or a computer that is not very good with good specifications. But Dion will elaborate more about that later on. Let's see. Yeah, so our strategy is not to develop a program that has more functionality than Fusion, for example, or has more functions than Supernova, but we want to develop a package that is stable, from good quality, and we could easily install on all kinds of server environments. But I will talk about that later on also. Let's see. We still are continuing developing USA. So we now have the second version that has a few more functionality, and also is suitable to work together with Windows 11. It supports all browsers and also all versions of Office, for example. And we also developing new tools like the Excel Navigator Pro. That's also a separate add-on. And with the Excel Navigator add-on, you have all functionality for Excel that is also available in JAWS and Supernova. But we also added some new functions. So yeah, we're also having some additional add-ons for professional use. So you can easily add to the USA package. What is a target group? I think that USA is suitable for people with lower visual impairment. So for if you have severe visual impairment, or if you're blind, you of course use NVDA. But everyone who needs magnification or other screen enhancements, it's really suitable for them. Now you can install it in the home situation, of course, and for students, but it's also possible to install it at server environments. So we delivered as Babbage to customers in home situations, but also schools and working environments. In Babbage, we work together with XView at Babbage, and in Babbage we offer USA to every customer in home situations. But we also sometimes choose Zoom Text or Fusion or JAWS. So we deliver every package that is available. But what we see is that if we install a demo version of all the packages as the customer, 80%, no, that's not true. That's 91% chooses USA. So we really see that a lot of customers choose USA if they use the packages for trial periods. And sometimes they want the functionality because it was in Zoom Text and it isn't available in USA. But even then, they say, we really like USA because it's stable and fast and responsive, then they rather choose a stable package that has good performance and misses the functionality instead of a package that's more slow or not so easy to use. In summary, I think USA, we developed it because we really want to help our customers in complex technical environments, but also want to offer a very good and stable package in a home situation and at schools. It has the most common functionality, but it really distinguishes itself at other software packages because it's really responsive. It's really fast starting time, and you can easily learn it. And we can implement it in large organizations. I will talk about it later on. But first, give the word to Dion. He can give more insight into the possibilities and limitations of USA.
Yes, perfect. Thank you, Joost. Of course, you probably will know, like, okay, what is USA actually? Don't worry, there will be a video soon. As Joost mentioned, I just want to first clarify what are the unique selling points for Ultimate Screen Access and what it actually includes. Joost already told us most of the information, but just to summarize, of course, USA is somewhat like your other screen reader software with magnification compared to the other competitors that are already on the market. It really depends on the visual impairment, whether you use only speech with Braille or only speech, or you prefer to have the magnification. With USA, all these components are possible, which makes it easy for low vision to completely non-vision using NVDA. And as Joost mentioned, it is a really lightweight program. So basically, the main point is that it's easy to use. We want to clarify that, for example, with USA, there are only 90 pages of a manual compared to other screen readers that have over hundreds of pages with all the additional information how to use USA on its own. So in that case, we also see that the learning curve is quite steep. So it is easy to use, it is easy to learn, and it's also easy to navigate into the settings page to really show where are the shortcut keys, how to operate a Ultimate Screen Access to gain access to the information on your screen using either speech, Braille, or magnification. And as Joost already mentioned, with the technical part, we're making use of existing like implementations, which makes it easy to have computers that are over 8 years old with low system specifications to operate USA on. So for example, here we usually say if you have Windows 10 with an i5 processor with 4 GB RAM memory, at least 200 megabits of storage, that should be enough to like install USA. Of course, excluding the voice files since they're rather large. Also good to mention that there are over 40 voices available in different countries, in different languages. So it is easy to implement it in the location where you're at. And yes, because it's easy to use, we're using the basics and having low system requirements, it is also really fast to respond. For example, starting up time or rebooting time. We did a comparison, for example, with Supernova, and we saw that we can restart USA 8 times in the same time that we started up Supernova. So this is a rather great thing because we do not want to slow down the end consumer because they need to process the information that they need, and they cannot be slowed down by any supporting assistance that the screen reader is offering. And next to that, due to the fact that we have low system requirements, it entails that we can have a high responsiveness, which will also be more clear in the video that we're about to show you. And based on that, as Joost mentioned, it's a stable and reliable, not a lot of errors. If you have any issues, they will probably be not happening to say. But yeah, as Joost mentioned, one of the best things is that we just want to have the basics functionalities in order to have the speech, have the magnification, and make use of Braille. This is one of the major parts, but on the other hand, it could also be one of our limitations, which I will go deeper into. So yeah, of course, since it's a low package screen reader, we offer basic functionalities, which is sufficient to make use of your computer. But compared to other screen reader softwares and magnification softwares that have additional features, such from JAWS, for example, if there is really something specific you need, just check with us whether it would be possible. But normally, since we also implement the software with other organizations, it would not be of any problem to make use of this software. On the other hand, it's also not possible to use dual screens, for example. So right now, with other screen reader softwares or magnification softwares, it would be possible to, for example, now I'm talking to my laptop. My laptop has a magnification possibility, and the second screen has also some magnification possibilities. With USA, this is not possible. However, we see that people use one screen to have an overview of what's been happening, and the other screen with magnification. So that's way you can alter your way of working to remain with an overview, which is really important. And of course, if we use the magnification, we see that compared to other comparable software packages, is that we have a little bit lower quality of magnification. So starting from 8 times magnification and up, we see that the letters will become a bit grainy for us to properly see the letters. Of course, when we see this happening, usually we advise people to make use of the speech software, because with a magnification of 8 or up, you will lose your overview of the text that you're reading. It will take a lot of energy to really process the information. So in that case, we advise to make the transition into the speech module that is in it. So in that case, I don't see that the lower magnification quality would be a problem. Of course, if you're still in doubt, okay, is this seriously something, you can check it out yourself. We're coming back on that later. So enough about me talking about what is the best thing and the limitations that we have. Now I would just show you a little video to have a better idea about USA. Please let me know. It's a video in English with subtitles. If you don't have any sound, please let us know.
Welcome to this introductory video about Ultimate Screen Access, in short, USA. Ultimate Screen Access is an assistive magnifier and screen reader software that enables people with visual impairments to process information on a Windows operating computer. USA enables that the computer can be operated either by using the mouse or entirely by keyboard. USA does not only include magnification, but also speech output and Braille. This package is excellent for use with various types of visual impairments. USA can be used in work, study, and home-related situations to make the desired information accessible on your computer. USA has several great assets. USA is known for its fast startup time, high response speed, and low system requirements, which provides the desired stability.
Vergrotingsmeetplan, Laakleen Wermout, Fineas, Lima B30, Admedel E31, en VD. Onbedeeld vergrotingsfactor 1.0.
The software is easy to use and your operating system can easily process this lightweight software package. USA can be used in combination with a program called Unicorn for professional server environments such as ODP, VDI, or Citrix. With USA, it is possible to choose from 40 voices in all common languages, such as Daniel, Emily, or Serena in the English language.
Mijn naam is Xander.
Mijn naam is Claire. My name is Samantha.
Using shortcut keys, it is easy to change the voices and adjust the settings, such as speaking speed or volume. In addition to these settings, your required color scheme and magnification factor can easily and quickly be adjusted to your personal preferences. Due to USA's high response speed, USA works accurately in all situations. USA has a clear settings menu in which all personal preferences for magnification, image enhancement, speech, and Braille can be adjusted. In addition, the English manual or shortcut key list can be opened from the menu. USA has all necessary standard functions, but it is also possible to install additional extensions and functionality. The menu and its functions can be fully controlled with the shortcut keys. These include, for example, providing the time and date, toggling between different screen focuses, and stopping the speech. When you are using the magnification within USA, it is possible to round off the letters, making them appear less grainy. Magnification can be set from 1 to 80. Since the magnification option is directly connected to the computer focus, it does not delay your computer's responsiveness. USA features all common color schemes, such as high contrast and inverted colors. Using the focus and cursor markings, it is easy to follow your tasks on your computer. The speech settings, voices, speed, volume, and quality can be changed quickly using the integrated voice rotor or shortcut combinations.
Volume 100, toonhoogte 50, snelheid 50, variant premium, stem Xander,
Stem Claire Nederlands, stem Samantha Engels, stem Cyrilla Engels.
Ultimate Screen Access works seamlessly with all Braille display models. It also supports all Braille tables. Once a Braille display is linked, USA can detect the Braille display automatically. USA works together with every internet browser, such as Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and Internet Explorer. Websites are easy to visit since USA has extensive features to easily navigate within a website. For example, you can navigate by headings, previously visited links, input fields, and buttons. In addition, you can search for a keyword or retrieve lists of links or headings on the website to help you better navigate the internet. USA makes it possible to navigate a website entirely with the keyboard and control all of its functions. Texts can be converted to speech, reading Braille, or presented visually with image enhancement or magnification, making it suitable for everyone with a visual impairment. Ultimate Screen Access is a simple software package that, with the right skills and training, can be used in various situations. It is possible to get a trial version so that you can try programming yourself at work, or during your studies, or at home. We can also provide you a demonstration and advise you on the most suitable software package for you personally.
Yes, so hopefully this video had made you get a better impression of what I was and Joost were saying about USA. As you saw, the responsiveness is really fast. And right now I'll go into a little bit of a comparison, like why another screen reader magnification software where there are already other magnification software. So in order to give a little overview, we first go into detail with the magnification comparison, where we use the USA magnifier and screen reader, and we compare that to ZoomText magnifier with speech, so Fusion, and also Supernova magnifier screen reader. So we divided into giving a little bit pluses. So if we look at the menu accessibility, we overall see that all packages are rather accessible. So for that, there's, in our case, no difference. However, if we go into detail with the easiness to use, we see that with the USA, it's easy to use with having only 90 pages of manual, as well as a steep learning curve, whereas ZoomText and Supernova might occur to be more complex in use. Of course, this depends on the end user, and we only see it from our experiences in what we see. However, going to speed and responsiveness, as you saw in the video, that's really well done in our case, whereas the other components or competitors might be a little bit behind. But on the other hand, we do not offer the extra functionalities that might be interested in for some end users that the other competitors are basically using. But this means that the system requirements can remain low, so everyone basically with an old computer can install USA and start using it. And also what we said with high quality magnification, if you prefer to have a higher quality magnification where you magnify 10 or 15 times, maybe the competitor might be a little bit better, but in our case, we see that if you have this large magnification, usually people don't really make use of it and they will transfer to speech. And of course, there are some color contrast possibilities, but if you want to specifically alter that, that would be possible in USA, but usually we see that the standard comparison and contrast are well to use. So if I then move over to the screen reader comparison, we compare USA screen reader with JAWS and Supernova, and as well we divide it into several topics. So we see that the menu accessibility is still fine with every screen reader. It's easy to use, it's efficient, and people know where to find it. As you saw also in the video, it's set up in different topics and different subtopics. But however, again, the easiness to use is different. USA is a lot simpler and easier to use compared to the other screen reader softwares, depending on what you would prefer to do. Yeah, again, speed responsiveness is still a thing, extra functionalities and the system requirements. So to sum it up, considering the video and the information that I just said, is our commercial advantage is the usability, steep learning curve, high speed, stability, and possibility to implement it to into other organizations where we can also help you in case you have any doubts. But first and foremost, it's bottom line, it's also about the price. Since we developed it in-house, we offer a competitive pricing, but more information is always on request. So yes, and now I give the floor back to Joost to talk about where we implemented USA and to give you a little bit more practical relevance on what kind of projects that we're offering.
Yes, Leon, thank you for your contribution. Yeah, we also have some room for some questions at first. Are there people that maybe have a question yeah, about the functionality or some things you saw in the presentation till now? Yeah, maybe you can ask a question in the chat, or maybe you want to use your microphone. You can turn it on with the shortcut Alt+A or just press the mute button. So maybe there are questions.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Thank you for your presentation. This is Lisbon, Portugal calling. Aquilino Rodrigues from Bom Dia. We have been the distributors of Dolphin software for 32 years now. That's 32 years. Yeah. So it's since the beginning of everything from DOS and so on. So it's true that we struggle often with the stability problems. There seems to be a very large dependence on system specifics, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like you get all sorts of errors due to graphics cards. You need to tweak some files in the settings directories and so on. Yeah. Anyway, furthermore, it's a very, very heavy software. Yeah. Definitely, it takes ages to load. Yeah. Which is embarrassing comparing to lightning speed of NVDA. I think that goes for JAWS too as well. So anyway, NVDA has been a game changer, I think, in the market. So if I understood right, I agree with everything you said. The quality of very large magnification in Supernova is stunning, with the real typefaces and so on. Yes. But the situation is that from a certain degree of magnification, it's just unusable, unpractical. Exactly. None of our users will actually use the larger magnifications, like from 18 or so onwards. It's just impossible. Yes. So though it's very impressive and it makes a difference, really, you know. It's not irrelevant. I mean, the smoothing of letters and so on in large letters, it makes a difference for many people with low vision. So
Yeah.
it's definitely an issue that we would like to see improved in USA, but maybe in the future you can achieve it. Anyway, I wanna be I don't want to take a long time, but this is important to say. We've been we've been advising our customers who have like this very strong low vision, and they have a prognostic of blindness maybe, to use the full suite Supernova. I mean, with all the features.
Yeah.
They'll be ready, you know. We also advise this version to organizations that may have different profiles of users. So they can configure to each individual user needs. Okay. But the thing is that overall, it turns out to be very difficult usability, because you are in a screen reader using mode. That means that if you still have sight and you tend to use the mouse for this and that, but then the software somehow behaves as a screen reader. So it's strange, because it's a different using logic where regarding the Windows focus and what it speaks and so on. So we tend, lately we've been instead suggesting users to install NVDA and Supernova magnifier only.
Yes, okay.
So that it's not so invasive of the system, because the speech features in Supernova, they are the most invasive somehow, and they disturb the system more, and everything becomes more heavy and so on. So, and when you want to fill in like a form in a web page, then it's not writing, and then you need to press enter to get the focus and so on. It's very complicated. So it seems to me that USA approach is similar to this one that we were following, like using NVDA plus Supernova magnifier only. It seems to be the same logic. What I don't understand is, because I saw the video and everything seems like NVDA. It's the NVDA screens, everything. So how does the magnification fits in there? Because it was not in English, I could not understand very well. Thanks.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Good question. And we had the same experiences with Supernova with the issues, but yeah, of course, especially with Larsen magnification, it has better quality enlargement than the USA on this moment. But at first we had NVDA, and we use a zoom text to connect it to NVDA instead of Supernova. Because if you only use Supernova magnifier or zoom text and separate NVDA, then the focus is not following, and you have two packages next to each other, and we really want to have one package that magnification is following the browse mode, for example, in NVDA. So with NVDA, what we developed is an add-on. So if you go to the NVDA menu and you go to add-ons, you there see the Ultimate Screen Access add-on. Now this add-on also adds options in the menu. So you see the NVDA menu with the normal menu with general settings, speed settings, Braille, but you also have display settings. And in the display settings, there you find all options for USA. So USA is really integrated into the menu of NVDA. Also, if you look at the help possibilities, then you also see the manual and the shortcut overview of USA next to the NVDA documentation. So USA is as an add-on really integrated into the NVDA settings menu, into the help files. What took us the most of our time to develop USA is to connect all the different focuses that are in NVDA to the magnification. So if you are in Adobe Acrobat Reader or on a website in Microsoft Edge or in Excel, in every application, we really have to think about how we could connect the different focuses that are available in NVDA to the magnification. So that not the magnification is in the left corner and the focus is on a header, for example. So and it works very well and also very fast. So the magnification isn't behind. If you press navigation button, for example, the H on your keyboard to move to the next header, then the magnification instantly goes also to the next header. So there's no there's no time between the moving of the magnification and the the navigation of the focus. So yeah, so of course we come back to you later on. We can also offer you a demo version so you can try it yourself. Because yeah, I really understand that you're really looking to offer your customers a good solution and yeah, use NVDA and combine it with the magnifier. But I think if you use NVDA that uses the engine of Microsoft itself for the magnification instead of a heavy package like Supernova magnifier, then it's really integrated and it's much more fast. And yeah, I think it is suitable for a lot of customers.
Yeah. Perfect. Hopefully that answered your question.
Well, it definitely did.
Ah,
I understand
perfect.
the concept of the NVDA add-on because we are used to it to install all the vocalizers, voices, and all those add-ons. So it's very clear.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Yeah,
It's just yeah. We did research how we can connect it to each other, and in the end, we think that the add-on is really the best way to do it. But yeah, and customers don't. It's really easy because you have just one settings menu. If you go to Fusion, you have the settings of zoom text and of JAWS, and sometimes people don't know where to find settings because it's depending on the context that you're in or the more general options, or you have to go to to all of the different options in the settings menu. But yeah, with USA you just have one simple menu where all the options are in, and that's very easy to learn and to understand, even if you are not very able to use a computer.
Yeah. And I think Wolfberg also has a question. He raised his hand. Maybe you can unmute yourself in case you have a question. Or
yeah, okay.
Have to unmute.
No, maybe we can go to the next subject.
Yeah.
And then
if
maybe,
there is any question, please let us know.
Yeah, put it
we
in the
can,
chat, and in the end we have still some room for questions.
Exactly.
But I want to move on to the next subject because I think that USA is really suitable to help people at home and to have a really reliable product that is really responsive and stable and offers the most basic functions. But I think it's really excellent to implement also at large organizations. At Babbage, we did a lot of large projects at the government, but also large corporate organizations like banks, and we implement the software at these organizations, but also did projects worldwide. And what we do is we combine Ultimate Screen Access with the other software package that we developed. That's Unicorn. And Unicorn, that's a tool that can connect the NVDA on your local computer to NVDA or USA that is installed on the server environment. And later on at 14:30 this afternoon, there's also a second presentation that goes more in depth about the technical possibilities of Unicorn. So maybe you can also join that if you like. But with Unicorn, we are able to help organizations to install NVDA and USA on their server environment like Citrix or RDP. We can deliver it to every technical environment. We must say there's no environment that we weren't able to install it on. And NVDA and also USA, we can install in high security level environments. So for example, we installed it at large banks in the Netherlands, but even at the foreign of the governmental department of foreign politics. So that has a NATO security level. So this is really the highest security level that is available worldwide, and even there it was possible to deliver it. So we do not only deliver just one licenses to one specific customer, but we really try to establish collaboration with the organization so we can install the software organization wide. So for example, we had in one case we came in contact with a large municipality of Rotterdam, one of the largest cities in the Netherlands. There were working about 15 people with visual impairments, some low vision, some blind, but they were all working with their own software. Some use ZoomText, other JAWS, other Fusion, sometimes NVDA. But there were a lot of technical problems. There were even employees that are sitting at home waiting till the technical problems were solved. And also, many of the software wasn't compatible with some browsers, or there were all kinds of problems. Also, the IT department was really, frustrated about all the things that were happening and that they couldn't solve the problems. So they did a second opinion. They asked for a second opinion, and we did research about the server environment and the technical conditions. And then we make two profiles, a low vision and a non-vision profile for visually impaired and for blind users. And then we offer them Unicorn as a site license. So not just one version of Unicorn for one employee, but 11,700 endpoints were then made suitable for USA and NVDA. So the entire organization at different locations in the city, they could all use Unicorn, and then we were able to implement the USA and NVDA software. So at first it took us about 7 months to install software for one workplace, and now we can do it in just 1 or 2 days. And the entire organization now is suitable for new employees. And we can really easily now install software that they need for magnification, speeds, or braille. So this is an example how we made Rotterdam a very inclusive employer, because now they can really help new employees with the software that they need. And of course, the employees are happy because they have very fast software that don't crashes, that offers them the functionality that they need. And we also did adaptation with scripts. We also write scripts like add-ons in NVDA, so that the corporate software is also working well with NVDA and USA. So this for us is very large project, and we helped a lot of customers with it. And Rotterdam is really satisfied that they now could offer people work that they can do, and that are inclusive employer, so they can offer more workplaces to people with visual impairments. And the second project, I have a lot of projects and talk an hour about that, but I think the second project that is very nice to give insight in is ING, one of the largest banks in the world that is situated in 41 countries. And at ING, there were a lot of problems because some people use Supernova, also other ZoomText. Everybody could use their own software. And also there were a lot of problems to install it on the server environment, also to offer it in different languages all over the world. So they really were trying to look for a solution that they could offer assistive technology software to every country. Now, first we started with a pilot, 15 people with visual impairment uses Supernova for a half year, and another 10 people were starting with USA. And they did all kinds of tests, and at the end they did a larger evaluation about how everybody experiences the packages. And USA really had get high grades about productivity, accessibility, usability, about how they could learn a package. But and Supernova, the employees that use Supernova in the same period weren't as happy, didn't have the same productivity, and they didn't score as well on many criteria. So then they decided to implement USA in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany, and again as a pilot. And again, every employee was very satisfied, and now they did a new projects in 41 countries. So in every country, employee with visual impairment now can go to like an online store, and they select USA or NVDA, and it is directly on the system. So for us, it was really a way to help ING to become a more inclusive employer, and every employee can now make use of our software. and we also provide them with the needed training or even scripts if that is needed. So so I think that USA and NVDA we could use to our customers because it's a very strong package compared to other software packages. Of course, it also has limitations. Dion talked about that. With very high enlargement, it's not very suitable. Also, if people want enlargement on 2 screens that at the same time, that's not possible in this stage. But I think it's very strong, and people really like it because it's stable and fast. And we have lots of possibilities to install it at large organizations.
And maybe we can move forward because we are a little bit in time. Joost, is it okay if I take over for a second?
Maybe I have 1 minute and I give it to you. Then because I think for you as a distributor, maybe there are more benefits because we talked about the quality of the package, but I think that's also for you as a distributor, you can really benefit if you offer USA, because at first you have lower cost of support, less people need support with USA. We really experiences that at Babbage. Second, we can really offer a competitive price, so you can really offer it to in a tender, for example, and make decent profit margin. And in the end, what most is important, of course, that you have happy customers that come back to you and are satisfied about the product. So I really think that it can be a good alternative to existing packages. So now Dion, the word is up to you.
So now you know a little bit more about the possibilities with USA, what we can offer you. But what are the next steps? Because of course it would be possible just to see USA for your own. Please get in contact with us. We will share our contact information. You can download USA yourself, try it out and see if you like it or not. And please compare it to the other software packages that you're currently using to really see what kind of differences there are. Also good to know that we, of course, as you just mentioned, implemented in other organizations that might also be interested in your country, and we can offer you help with that. So please, if you want to know how we implemented, for example, in detail with ING, PwC or Gemeente Rotterdam, just ask us, get in contact with us. And also in case if you don't know really if implementation of this software would be possible, just give us a ring because we can give you insights. And of course, more information can be shared via phone, email, and so on. So as a closing remark, I would like to thank you all, and also with Joost to listen to us talking about USA, but please do get in touch with us via info@access4u.eu, access ACCESS4 as a number u.eu, or give us a ring at +31 165 536156. So thank you all for listening to us.